A salt is a substance formed by the reaction of an acid with a base. An example of salt is sodium chloride. Okay, it is formed by the reaction of hydrochloric acid with sodium hydroxide base. In a way, we can say that a salt has two parents, an acid and a base. So the name of a salt consists of two parents. The first part of the salt name is derived from the name of the base, and the second part of the salt's name is derived from the name of the acid. For example, the name of the salt called sodium chloride comes from the sodium hydroxide, which is the base, and hydrochloric acid. Okay, so please note that the salts of hydrochloric acids are called chlorides, the salts of sulfuric acids are called sulfates, the salt of nitric acids are called nitrates, the salts of carbonic acids are called carbonates, the salts of acetic acids are called acetates, and so on. Now the formation of salt, that is this reaction where acid reacts with base to form salt and water, is called as the neutralization reaction. So the acids and bases are chemically opposite substances. So when an acid is mixed with a base, okay, they neutralize the effect of each other. The products formed on mixing an acid or base and a base are salt and water, and this overall reaction is termed as or called as neutralization reaction. So here is the neutralization reaction represented as acid plus base gives you salt and water. Now some amount of heat is also been evolved in neutralization reaction. This heat raises the temperature of reaction mixture, due to which the reaction mixture becomes hot. Okay, also in a neutralization reaction you have two new substance formed, that is your salt and water. The salt formed during a neutralization reaction depends on which acid and which base are reacted with each other. For example, sodium hydroxide is a base and sodium hydrochloric acid is an acid. So when sodium hydroxide is treated with hydrochloric acid, then a neutralization reaction takes place to form sodium chloride, which is nothing but common salt, and water. And it has been written as below, like it's been shown, HCl plus NaOH gives you sodium chloride plus water. The neutralization reactions involving acids and bases play a very important role in our day-to-day life, or say in everyday life. The remedy for indigestion, treatment of an ant sting, reducing the too acidic or too basic nature of soil, treatment of factory waste, all involve neutralization reaction. Okay, so let's discuss it in detail. If you see the first figure, it is about the indigestion. Our stomach produces hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid helps in digesting our food without harming the stomach. Sometimes excess of hydrochloric acid is produced in the stomach due to various reasons. So excess of acid in the stomach causes indigestion, which produces pain and irritation. Okay, so in order to cure indigestion and get rid of the pain, we can take bases called antacids. Okay, these antacids are nothing but antacids. So antacids are a group of mild bases which have no toxic effects on our body. So being basic in nature, antacids react with excess acid in the stomach and it neutralizes it. This gives relief to the person concerned. So the common antacids used for curing indigestion due to acidity is milk of magnesia, which is nothing but magnesium hydroxide. Further, you have ant bite, or say ant sting. The sting of an ant consists an acid called formic acid. So when an ant stings, a person, it injects an acidic liquid into the skin of the person, which causes burning pain. If an ant stings a person, then rubbing a mild base like uh, baking soda solution or calamine solution on the stung area of the skin gives relief. This is because being a base, baking soda solution neutralizes the acidic liquid injected by the ant and cancel its effect. Okay. I told you about the calamine solution. It is again a base which is called as zinc carbonate. Further, we have soil treatment. Okay, the soil may be acidic or basic naturally. The plant do not grow well if the soil at a place is too acidic or too basic. So the excessive use of chemical fertilizers in the field also makes the soil too acidic. So when the soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases such as quick lime, that is calcium oxide, or slaked lime, that is calcium hydroxide. So the bases such as quick lime neutralizes the excess acid present in the soil and reduce its acidic nature. Thus a farmer should add quick lime or say slaked lime in the fields if the soil is too acidic. Sometimes the soil is too basic. In that case, decaying organic matter, or say the manure or compost, is added to it. Now this decay organic matter releases acid which neutralizes the excess of bases present in the soil and reduces its basic nature. Thus a farmer should add decaying organic matter in his field if the soil is too basic. Okay, and the last figure, if you can see, is about the factory waste which is being let into the river. So the waste substance which is been discharged by many factories contains acid. If this untreated factory waste are discharged into the water bodies, then the acids present in them will kill the fish and other aquatic organisms which live in the water bodies. The acidic factory waste should be treated with basic substance to neutralize them before discharging them into the water body. Further, we'll see the reaction between a metal and an acid. Okay, from the acid base reaction, we see that the hydrogen from the acid is displaced by the metal from the base. Hence, we can say that the salts can be also formed by the reaction of acids with metals. So here is an example. Zinc is a metal and is reacted with the sulfuric acid, which is an acid. Okay, so when zinc reacts with sulfuric acid, you get the salt zinc sulfate, and hydrogen gas has been evolved, liberated, or given out. Okay, some other common salts can be prepared by the action of metal with acids are magnesium sulfate, where you have magnesium metal reacting with sulfuric acid, so you get magnesium sulfate. You have magnesium chloride, where magnesium metal is being treated with hydrochloric acid, and the salt magnesium chloride is being formed. In both the reaction, hydrogen gas is being evolved and you get the salt formation, or the salt is being formed, that is magnesium sulfate and magnesium. We've seen the preparation of salts. Now we'll talk about the properties of salt. Salt have the following main properties as such. Salts may be of various color. For example, sodium chromate is yellow in color, copper sulfate is blue in color, nickel chloride is green in color. Further, sodium salts do not conduct electricity. However, salt solution conduct electricity. That is, in aqueous solution, if they are mixed in aqueous solution, they conduct electricity. They differ in their tastes. For example, sodium chloride is salty in nature, but lead diacetate is sweet in taste. So they differ in taste. And the last point is Most solid salts have high melting and boiling points. And lastly, we are going to talk about the uses of salts. Sodium chloride, which is the common salt, is used in cooking. It is also used as a food preservative and is therefore added in pickles. It is also used in making soaps, detergents, and other cleansing agents used in household. Brain salt, which is nothing but the solution of salt and water, is used as food flavoring agent. Copper sulfate, which is blue in color, is used to manufacture fungicides. Ammonium dichromate is used in photographic development. Magnesium sulfate salts are used as laxatives. And last but not the least, sodium carbonate is used in the manufacturing of glass. It is also used in softening of hard water. Hence, it is called as washing soda. So, the chemical name for washing soda is sodium carbonate.